Welcome. Tonight we're going to make mini deep dish pizzas. So let's get started. First we're going to go over the ingredients that we're going to use. You'll want to use some olive oil, avocado oil, grapeseed oil, something like that is best. Oregano, you can use fresh or dried. Parmesan cheese, again fresh or in a canister. Garlic powder, garlic salt, whichever you prefer. And that is going to be for our oil to go on top. And then for the pizzas, you're going to use some sort of pizza dough, either homemade or the best is from Trader Joe's. Or you can use the pizza crust that we're going to use tonight, which is just the canned pizza sauce. You can also use any spaghetti sauce that you prefer, or just a plain marinara sauce is fine. Shredded cheese. Tonight we're using shredded mozzarella and fresh sliced mozzarella. You can use any cheese that you prefer. Totally your taste, up to your taste. The best to use for this though, use any kind of cheese you want, but if you can get a slice or two of fresh mozzarella in there, it'll make the world of difference as far as the melting goes. Okay, so also you'll want some ramekins or oven safe bowls. I prefer the either 6 ounce or the 8 ounce. It's just the perfect size for each individual pizza. Anything more than that is just gonna be too much. If you have a heavy eater and they want something bigger than that, go for it. Or if you have little kids and you want to make them their own, then either 6 or the 4 ounce. I believe these are 8 ounce, but okay, so the first thing we're going to do is grab a spoon. First thing you want to do is put a couple tablespoons of sauce into your bowls. I'd say 2 or 3. Just to coat the bottom. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to turn our oven on. You want your oven preheated to 400. Okay. And tonight we're just gonna make pepperoni. You can of course put any kind of toppings you want in there. Any kind of cooked meat. Make sure you cook your meat first. You can put in there your veggies. I would cook my veggies first. Anything that you put in there, I would make sure that you're just going to heat them up. So it's not going to be in there long enough to cook. So just make sure that you pre-cook any vegetables or meat that you have. That's always the fun part. So we got these set over here. You're gonna roll out your pizza dough. You might have, this would be the perfect size to make 4 individual ones. Again, if you use, if you make your pizza dough, you could probably make more pizzas, but this will be perfect just for 4. So you'll cut your pizza dough in 4s, there, just like that. 4 squares is fine. The next thing you're gonna do, so you're gonna do your marinara first, or your pizza sauce first. Then you're gonna do some cheese. We'll do our shredded first, and then we'll do our mozzarella. You can put in there a couple mozzarellas if you like. I'm gonna put 2. Okay, we're gonna do that for each one. So a handful of cheese, however much cheese you like. If you're making cheese pizzas, load it up even more. A couple slices of mozzarella. We'll set that aside. This would be really fun for a party, holidays, any kind of get-togethers. Just set out a bunch of toppings. Put out a bunch of bowls. We're gonna go ahead and use the rest. Let everybody make their own. Let's end. Here we go. Perfect. So if you can see what that looks like in here, just like that. Then what you'll do is put your pepperoni in. Load it up if you want. However you want to do it. It's your pizza. Looks like we're gonna get 5 in there just to make it a decent pizza. Oven is preheating. We're gonna do 6 in that one. You can never do too much pizza or pepperoni, never too much cheese. All right. Now we got that going. Let's roll out our dough just a little bit here. Just to kind of spread them out, because you want it to wrap completely around your bowl. So take your bowl. You can put a little bit more sauce in here. Let's do that. Let's put a little bit more sauce. I'm not going to put as much as I did on the bottom, just to kind of, there. One's good. If you really want more, you can put another scoop in there, however much you want. Again, this is your pizza. All right, then we're just gonna take the pizza crust and we're gonna make sure it covers all sides of the bowl. You can stretch it out just a little bit. Got some cheese on that piece, let's go. There. Oh, now we got pizza sauce on that side. Whatever. Make sure it's sealed on the sides. You don't want it to roll up. Okay, then we're gonna do it to this one. Flour your surface if it is a fresh pizza dough, or the one from Trader Joe's, because it has a little bit more freshness to it, stickiness to it, besides these. So you can hang it down. It can hang out the side there. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's just gonna make a bigger bowl. Make that noise if you want. These are actually perfect. Wrap them around, push it down on the sides. This is so quick and easy too, with the pre-made pizza dough. All right. See how fast I went? I easily do several of these. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is make our olive oil spice to go on top. So just take a little olive oil in a bowl. And then we got the oregano. Sprinkle some of that in. We're gonna use a little bit of garlic powder. And some Parmesan cheese. Just a little bit. Mix that up. Then what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna brush these on the top with that olive oil mixture. If you run out, just make more. No big deal. Always put your bowls on a cookie sheet. Never want to put your bowls directly on the rack. So this is going to go in a 400 degree oven for about 15-20 minutes until the the dough is just basically cooked lightly brown, and then melt all that cheese. All right, there we go. That looks pretty toasty. Then what you're gonna do is I need a little bit more of the oil, oregano, garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese. So what you're gonna do is when you take them out, you're just gonna brush them again. You can also put a little butter in this to make it a buttery crust. Also, you can use minced garlic or fresh garlic to give your crust a little bit more flavor. That would be good. Trying not to get my all right. Oh, wish you guys could smell this. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to get a knife because you're gonna need to help unsecure the edges a little bit. So grab yourself a plate. Now this is the tricky part. Because these are hot, you can probably let them sit for a little bit, but I'm not gonna make you wait for that. We're just gonna pick it up and you're gonna flip it over. You could also do the method where you put the plate on top and then flip it over, but now remember that bowl is hot. So keep your glove on, kind of use your knife to push the edges just a little bit. And then I'm gonna move this over so you can see just a tad. You're gonna find the edge of that bowl and just pop it out. Our bowl didn't stay together, but you get the idea. So look at all of that cheese, cheesy goodness. Now, of course, you're gonna have run out there on your sauce, but there is your deep dish pizza. Let's try another one. Trying to decide how to do this. I'm gonna try not to break the edges this time as much. Let's see what we come up with. Nope, we broke it. All right, so we broke the bottom because of the crust, but it's fun, it's delicious, it's gooey, cheesy. So thanks for joining me. Enjoy.